As we begin our journey in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, tensions are already boiling. We understand, as the gang escape through the snowy mountains of Amberino, that they've recently been through an ordeal, the Blackwater ferry heist, but the relationship between co-founders Dutch van der Linde and Hosea Matthews already seems strained. As we progress through the narrative, we constantly see the pair bickering, sometimes leading into very heated arguments over exactly what the gang should be doing. But the question today is, did Hosea Matthews have a different agenda this whole time? Welcome to the video. You're listening to Phil of Philby Gaming. If you enjoy the following, you all know what to do, and if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, after watching, please consider doing so. Without further delay, let's get into today's theory video. What were the true intentions of Hosea Matthews within the Van der Linde gang? So let's begin our story as far back as we can, the Blackwater ferry disaster. Hosea Matthews and lead gunman Arthur Morgan already had plans within the town that they believed they could pull off, but Dutch van der Linde decided, with a little persuasion from Micah Bell, to tackle a ferry believed to be carrying payroll instead. With several members captured, wounded or killed, this didn't exactly go to plan. Due to this, the gang were forced to flee north. Hosea Matthews was against the idea of the heist, but despite his pleas, Dutch went ahead with it anyway.
So, you're still alive?
For now.
Well, yeah.
Listen. Try to stop Dutch getting all of you killed, because I'm about beginning to think he's finally lost his mind.
And do what? If we stop doing this?
I don't know. I never knew. Guess I could never figure that out, neither.
We see him express this to Dutch on a number of occasions.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
What do you think, Arthur?
Well, I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say, but I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son. We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea.
You ain't understanding properly, Hosea, is this. You're the one with the death wish. I am doing everything I can to keep these people alive.
Pinkertons. Lots of them, and bounty hunters too, more than ever before, and all after us. We were set up in Blackwater.
And none of them dumb enough to take that pass in winter or think us fool enough to do it neither. We got a few weeks. By the time they find out where we are, we'll be gone.
Where to?
I ain't got that yet. But this ain't done. Not no way.
Hosea is of course upset at the fact that the gang had lost numbers, people they considered family. Hosea is very much the peacemaker of the group. He wishes for no violence whatsoever, unless absolutely necessary. Much like Susan Grimshaw, albeit a little more approachable, he cares for the members, almost like a father figure. In particular, he's taken a shine to the Marston family, consisting of John, Abigail and young Jack. We get a bit of an introduction to this in the very early stages of the title. John has gone missing in the mountains, and Abigail wishes for Arthur's help in returning him. Seeing Arthur's reluctance to help out, Hosea intervenes.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, He may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're all... we're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
A short time later, after obtaining the detailed plans of a train heist stolen from the O'Driscolls, Dutch wants to take all labelled gunmen and hit the train instead. Knowing that the train belongs to one Leviticus Cornwall, Hosea pleads with Dutch to reconsider. He's aware of the reputation that the oil tycoon has, and considering that the gang is still recovering from the Blackwater ferry heist, it doesn't seem like the correct time.
Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we have's in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
As the snow melts during our final moments of the prologue, the group can now safely escape from the frosty mountains and head to warmer climates. Hosea knows of a place called Horseshoe Overlook, and even though things are looking brighter, the bickering between Hosea and Dutch continues.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
During the journey to Horseshoe, whilst riding with Arthur and Charles, Hosea speaks about his concerns with Dutch, noticing there's been an alteration in his character.
There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscolls?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so... I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong.
We also see the pair butt heads once more as the entire gang arrive at camp, with Hosea still being upset about both the ferry and train heists.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
It's during this that Hosea explicitly reminds everyone to lay low. He's terrified about losing more people.
So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Shortly after, now with having some time to reflect, Dutch admits to Hosea that he knows he messed up in Blackwater.
I messed up in Blackwater. I made a goddamn fool out of myself.
You done that before.
I know.
Tell him, Arthur. Tell him we're okay now.
We're okay, Dutch. Hosea's right. We're just getting back on our feet.
You'll get us out of this.
We are out of this. We need to keep out of it.
So what do you think?
We need to make some money and find ourselves an escape route, same as usual. But we are making money. And we will find an escape. We are gonna be okay.
I agree. We'll get some big money and get lost.
As we saw a little earlier, Hosea has a special bond with Abigail and Jack. He wants what's best for them, even if it means the pair leave the gang with John. He knows that this isn't the life that Abigail wants for herself, nor for Jack.
I feel like my whole life's been one long, bad situation. I'm a mother. It's the truth, Arthur. Listen all you want, but it's the truth. I'm afraid. First time in my life.
I know, my dear.
Well, what are we gonna do? Is Dutch... I mean, he's always found a way, but lately
I know, dear. Seems we don't have a choice but to ride this train to the end of the line. If I were you, think of the boy and make plans. Arthur, stop being strange and tell her to make plans.
Listen to Hosea, Abigail.
I just wish John was... I care about him. Damn fool that he is.
I know, dear. Stay calm. Jack needs you calm.
Similar interactions continue to occur between the two.
How you doing, my dear friend?
About how I look.
Then, not so well's my guess.
And mine.
I'm sorry, Hosea.
Why?
For selfish reasons. Well, you've been like a father to me. You helped me so much. Not just with the reading, but with the living.
You'll be fine. You always have been.
I hope so.
Oh, trust me. Jack's gonna be fine. You'll be fine. If we can only get old John to see it a little sense, we might be able to make a proper family of you yet.
Well, we both know that ain't gonna happen.
You never know.
So, what about your family?
My family, well, you know, they all died long ago. I guess I'm kind of getting ready to be reunited.
Hosea is unwell. He knows he doesn't have a great deal of time left on this earth. He sees Abigail as a father, and as we just saw, wants John to come to his senses and do what's right for his family. He speaks of this to John during the course of their time together.
Far be it from me for interfering in your business. But the boy is your business.
I know, but...
No buts. Dutch's bluster aside, he's right on this. But I would go a step further. I would say she get the hell away from here.
we both know that ain't happening.
What do you say, Arthur? This a place to raise a boy?
Better than how I grew up.
Unfortunately, that ain't saying a whole heap. Now you hear me, John.
I hear you, but I ain't doing what you say.
So what you gonna do?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Not sure I do.
The chats with John seem to be ignored. John wants to be no part of Jack nor Abigail's life, as he continues to deny the child is his offspring. In John's absence, Hosea continues to help out Abigail and Jack where he can, as not only a father figure, but a grandfather figure, teaching him how to read and such.
Try again, Jackie.
I said I don't know.
And I said try again.
I can't do it.
No, you won't do it, but you sure as rain is wet can do it.
Reading is boring.
No, stupidity is boring. Reading is the one hope you got at not being born.
I can't. I already tried.
Try again.
This isn't helped by all the arguing and bickering between John and Abigail, which is of course affecting young Jack.
Listen, Abigail, you deserve so much more than I can manage. I guess I just don't know much about fathering.
Oh, it's real easy.
What do I do?
Can we get a little privacy here, Arthur? Please? Pretty much the exact opposite of what you have been.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking. Just use that tiny brain of yours, and whatever you think is right and proper, do the exact opposite. Then, you'll raise a man.
Just like your mama did? Raise a real man like you?
Look at me. Look at me. In the eye. You been crying? Why? Why?
Don't know.
Listen to me. Don't waste your life worrying about people who don't care about you. You got me. You got the whole camp. So stop them tears. You hear?
Yes.
And you got Arthur here for you, too.
Meanwhile, the already strained relationship between Hosea and Dutch continues at Horseshoe, as the pair can still not see eye to eye.
A great American Western adventure. That was your pitch.
I know. But we ain't dead yet.
Not quite.
I think we're fine.
Fine.
Well, given the circumstances,
I heard things got nasty on that ferry.
you could say so.
And that won't lead to more repercussions?
Eventually, yeah, but like I said, we will keep moving.
What do you think, Arthur?
I don't know. We're here now. We make the best of it and move on.
Exactly.
What? We're heading east, Dutch. There's not so many places to hide this way.
We will think of something. We always do. You always do. I need you strong now, my brother.
I'm trying.
Dutch feels like he's losing control of his gang, and although he doesn't believe that Hosea is trying to take over, he needs him with him, not against him. He's aware of how much influence Hosea has on the rest of the gang and fears that what he perceives as negativity may spread to the others. It's understandable on why Hosea wants the relationship to work between John and Abigail. He's a man of the heart. Hosea often talks about his deceased wife, Bessie, during our time in the game.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly. You don't remember? Guess you were still young. Didn't last long. I drifted back into it. She understood. She knew what I was.
I remember you not being around for a while, but things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out. And staying in, it's hard. You know that. But Bessie and I made it work.
He's also a man who wants to end the violence. This is why he often chooses heists or robberies in which a calmer approach is applicable, such as the home invasion on Old Bob Crawford.
I'll head over, distract him by putting on a little show while you sneak into the house, find what you can, then get the stagecoach. Or wait until nightfall. Sneak in, then I'll get the coach. You can try the house. What do you think?
Let's do it now.
Sure. All right, then. Don't follow me.
At the risk of repeating the same conversations, let's skip ahead a little towards the latter end of Chapter 3, where young Jack is kidnapped by the Braithwaite family. Upon confronting Catherine Braithwaite, the head of the household, Hosea truly shows how much he actually cares for the child.
I never liked you.
Why'd you take the boy, Mrs. Braithwaite?
You stole my
Boys are off
liquor.
limits.
You stole my horses. Ain't no rules in war, mister.
Matthews.
Yes, that's it.
Where's the boy?
My sons gave him to Angelo Bronte. So my guess is Saint-Denis. Either there or on my boat to Italy.
Let's go!
Arthur, come on! What are we doing with her? Leave her.
I told you she was crazy.
It's following this that he fully understands that life within the Van der Linde's gang is too dangerous for the Marston family. As we head into Chapter 4, following the rescue of Jack from Angelo Bronte, we begin to see the relationship between Abigail, John and Jack improve. They are finally becoming a family. This is what Hosea wanted for them all along. He knew what was best.
You're in a good mood.
I'm just happy to have the boy back safe.
Ain't nobody ever gonna take him again. I swear. So, I was thinking, maybe it would be a little easier for me to keep an eye on him if we all stayed together. You know, in my room.
You mean like a normal family?
Look around you. Ain't nothing normal about any of this.
And whilst giving the couple time to rebuild, as well as John making a fatherly connection with his son, Hosea continues to support young Jack.
Really, I was. I ate spaghetti.
What?
Oh, it's Italian food. I don't know how to explain.
Was it nice?
Yeah, really nice.
And the people?
They were nice too. Everything was very, well, different. I slept in a bed in a room.
Like a cage.
No. More like a palace in a story.
How nice for you. Our little prince.
It's shortly following this that we begin to see the mental decline of Dutch van der Linde. Where previously he would push John to become a family man, in the latter stages of Chapter 4 he begins to go against this idea. We see this several times as tensions rise between both Abigail and Dutch, with Dutch somewhat taking his frustrations out on John, almost intimidating him at the worry of John leaving the family.
Playing at family is beautiful.
Why are you being strange with me? I don't I don't really know what you're talking about.
No. No. I'm just being silly. Odd. You know me. And I know you. I know you.
Hosea sees this is happening. He knows it's time for the family to leave, but he has a problem. With Dutch declining, how exactly would Dutch react to this? Would he turn on John, executing him for his desertion? Would he banish Abigail and Jack from the family? At this point in the narrative, one cannot truly predict Dutch's actions. This is when we arrive at the heist of the Lemoyne National Bank, Hosea's final moments. Hosea's illness isn't going anywhere. He knows his days are numbered, so similar to Arthur in the final moments of the primary narrative, he wants to ensure that John and his family escape the clutches of the Van der Linde's gang. I've covered a portion of this theory in another video, where it was put forward that Abigail was the traitor from the beginning, which I'll leave as the end screen to this one. The theory goes that Hosea and Abigail worked together to ensure that the family escaped. Abigail may have opened up to Hosea about her dealings with the Pinkertons, explaining that the plan was for John to be captured and incarcerated instead of killed during the raid, leaving him temporarily imprisoned whilst the remainder of the gang were dealt with. And Hosea, now learning of this, wanted to ensure that this happened. He may have believed that if he gave himself over to the authorities, Dutch and the rest of the boys would surrender during the standoff.
Think we got a problem out here!
Come out! It's over!
Shit! Abigail!
Dutch! Get out here! Get out here now!
Someone must have squealed!
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
Mr. Milton? Let my friend go! Or folks, they are gonna get shot unnecessarily!
Your friend? Why would I do that?
Come on, Milton!
It's over. No more bargains, no more deals.
Mr. Milton, this is America. You can always cut a deal.
I've given you enough chances.
Come on! No!
God damn it! There's your deal, Dutch.
Hosea.
Unfortunately for Hosea, Agent Milton didn't go along with the plan, killing Hosea instead. The gang had been given several opportunities to surrender so far, and now Agent Milton had had just about enough. Hosea was courageously handing himself over to the law, thinking that his time in prison wouldn't be long due to his illness. Seeing Dutch's decline, he felt this was the only way to ensure the safety of the Marston family, allowing them to continue on and live a peaceful life away from that of a posse of outlaws. Tragically, this didn't quite pan out the way he planned. This was Hosea's secret. If you enjoyed what you saw today, you won't know what to do, and if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Let me know your thoughts on the theory provided today in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. You've been listening to Phil of Philby Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.